Pacoima, Assignment Manager Mark Liu at the desk with details on two people mauled by a dog. And Mark, we hear one is a police officer.
Yeah, that's right. One is a police officer. One may be some kind of a city worker, and LAPD did fire shots at that dog. It's unclear whether or not that dog was hit or where it is right now. Let's go to live pictures from SkyCal, and you're going to see this scene. It's been declared a crime scene. This is Montague and Bradley in Pacoima. Now, it was just about a half an hour ago. That was when LAPD officers were called here for the report of some kind of a dog attack. Now, when they arrived, apparently officers did encounter that dog. They fired shots. We don't have a status, though, on what happened to that dog, but you can see at least two people being treated down there. One of them is an officer. That's, we believe, the officer down there. It looks like he has a bandage on his leg. He is going to be going to the hospital. We did hear LA City Fire saying that they need an escort. That's usually what happens when you have an injured officer. They're escorted to the hospital by another LAPD officer. And then there was also what appears to be perhaps a worker wearing a yellow vest and white overalls. They look like they were partially disrobed and being looked at by medics as well. That may be the other victim here. One of the victims described as a 30-year-old and a 50 to 60-year-old. So it's unclear exactly who those two people were, but they have not been taken to the hospital yet. Again, we don't know what the initial call was, why there was a call for service here involving a dog in the first place, but it does appear that there are several RVs here, sometimes used for unhoused individuals in this area. We're trying to get some more information from the city, but the other thing we're trying to get from LAPD is the status of that dog. With SkyCal, we did do a quick sweep of this area to see if we could find any evidence of an injured animal down there. We could not find that yet, but it's unclear what the status of that dog was. We're going to keep working on this, try to get some more information from LAPD headquarters. When we find out, we'll let you know. Until then, that's it here from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
Mark, thank you.